With the NBA free agency going on and major moves happening around the league, such as Russell Westbrook going to the Lakers and the Bulls actually looking like a playoff contender for once, a huge question still remains with Ben Simmons, who is still stuck on the Sixers. There have been numerous reports that he has had problems with his teammates, where he didn't answer Joel Embiid's calls at all, and in another report, his relationship with Coach Doc Rivers is apparently irreparable with how much damage it has gone through, and it is evident Ben Simmons is done with the Sixers organization. So if the Sixers basically giving up on him as a player, but still demanding unrealistic trades for him, what will most likely happen to Ben Simmons? Find out in this video. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy C3 back with a video, cause you know I'm gonna drop the best content around here. I've not been posting lately as I needed a break from YouTube, and I apologize for that, but at the same time, not that much has happened in the league in these past couple of days, which made it hard to find a topic to pick a video on, but I'm back, and thanks for your guys' patience, especially if you chose to stick around. Before we start, and if you randomly stumbled onto my channel, or still unsubscribed, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button since it will help a lot. Other than that, hope you guys enjoy the video. With the Ben Simmons situation still going on in Philadelphia, it is really tough for both sides right now, which has strained the relationship beyond no return, but both sides should be partially blamed for it. For the Sixers, they're valuing Ben Simmons way too much right now, and they look at him as if he's Michael Jordan in his prime, but the Sixers have just got to wake up. Even though Simmons was the former overall first pick in the 2016 draft and is a 3-time NBA All-Star, the problem is he hasn't improved as a player, where his numbers are basically at an all-time low right now. Just hear me out. Back in the 2018 to 2019 season, Simmons was putting up 16.9 points, 8.8 rebounds, and 7.7 assists per game on 57% from the field, but this year, Simmons only put up 14.3 points, 7.2 rebounds, and 6.9 assists per game on 55% from the field. These numbers literally prove he has regressed somehow this year, and as a result, the other NBA teams don't want to give up too much for him. You have to remember as well, Simmons is coming off a horrendous playoff series against the Hawks, and overall in the playoffs, it was the worst we have ever seen of him, where he put up 11.9 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 8.8 assists. He just lost the confidence in himself, and as a result, the Sixers have to realize they won't get that much for him, and definitely not a superstar in return. Now for Ben Simmons' side, I really don't think he should have the authority to dictate where he wants to go, since he isn't on that level of respected superstar, such as someone like James Harden, who was able to force his way off Houston and into Brooklyn because of how good he is. But for Simmons is coming out of the 2021 NBA season with career low statistics. Additionally, to make matters worse, he has ghosted everyone in the Sixers team, whether it be teammates or coaching staff, and that makes it hard for them to reach an agreement on which team they can send him to. As a result, Simmons should reach out to the executives of the Sixers management so they can actually talk about it and figure out a place he wants to go, so at least both parties leave happy in the end. So now, this leaves the big question of who would actually trade for Ben Simmons. From the reports that we've received from Bleacher Report, it is stated that the Golden State Warriors, San Antonio Spurs, and Minnesota Timberwolves are still somewhat interested in trading for Ben Simmons. This actually makes sense for the Spurs and Timberwolves since they're rebuilding and looking for a young player in Simmons who would definitely fit their system. But at the same time, the Wolves would probably have to give up D'Angelo Russell and maybe a couple picks, and the Spurs would have to give up someone like Keldon Johnson, knowing how greedy the Sixers front office is. For the Warriors though, I really don't think it makes sense for them to go after Ben Simmons since they already have a player who does the exact same things in Draymond Green. As a result, if you add Ben Simmons to the Warriors too, they would have Green and Simmons being a huge liability on the offensive end of the court, since both cannot shoot the ball well at all, where in this NBA season, Green basically had a career low in 3-point percentage, standing at 27%. So if two players who can't shoot on the court, it would actually hurt the Warriors more, and this team would not get very far in the playoffs, for sure, since the Warriors would have to most likely give up Wiggins and Wiseman too, at the minimum for Simmons. Consequently, Simmons might just be dealt to a team he doesn't want to go to, since at the moment, there are reports that the Sixers want to trade Simmons for Lillard, but we know that this is not happening for sure, since Lillard has not requested a trade yet, but one thing's for sure, Simmons will be sent somewhere else before the start of next year's NBA season. But what do you guys think? Do you guys believe that Simmons will be traded before the start of the NBA season to a team he actually wants to go to, or will it just be a random team that will give the Sixers the best trade package possible? Let me know about all your guys' thoughts in the comment section below, and if you made it this far, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button, And until next time, AC3 out.